Hey everyone, welcome to General Psychology. I'm Dr. Stephen Chu. I'll be your instructor for this semester. So I appreciate everyone signing up for this course for whatever reason you decided to take it. Welcome back to Sanford for those of you who are returning, and welcome to Sanford for those of you who are here for your first year. So this is General Psychology. I'm a professor in psychology. I've been here for many, many years. This is one of my favorite courses to teach because I get to introduce you to a lot of really cool stuff. So let's this time we have to take care of a lot of the syllabus issues and things like that. So the syllabus is on the Canvas website. It's really, really long. I'm sorry about that. But this is, I don't have to tell you, it's a strange semester. We have to cover all of the basic possibilities here, what's going to happen. I've already had some students who are taking the course completely remote. I've had some students who've already reported that they've had to quarantine. So this course is being taught in a sort of what's called a flipped format, so that all of the lectures are going to be online, assuming I get them all recorded. And so you will do the bulk of watching the basic lecture material online, and then you will come to class once per week. And I'll get more to that in a minute. But that time will be used for discussion, for activities, for reinforcing learning, things along those lines. So if you look on the website, I know it's kind of confusing. It's a lot to be thrown at you. I've divided you into 3 cohorts, and so cohort A, B, and C. So for this week, cohort A comes on Mondays, cohort B comes on Wednesday, and cohort C comes on Fridays. You only have to come once per week. You don't have to, there's no online component during the class time in the other 2 days of the week. And I'm going to rotate this around so that no one has to get stuck in a day that they don't really want. So next week, probably C will come on Monday, A will come on Wednesday, and B will come on Friday. But if you have, this is not like cut and dried. I'm not taking attendance or anything. So if you have other classes where you're set and scheduled and it's better for you to come a certain day, just let me know and come that day. And that's fine. I just don't want everyone to come at the same day and no one to show up on another day. Now, these sessions are optional. The face-to-face session is optional. It really can't be any other way because I already have students who are taking this course completely online. But I'm going to try to make them as interesting and as useful to you as possible. And if at any time you have ideas or suggestions or questions that might be useful for these in-class sessions, I'm happy to learn about those. So let's take a quick look at the syllabus, and let me go over the basics here. And if you have any questions, just let me know. My office hours are Monday through Thursday, 2:15 to 3:15, which is a little sort of strange this semester since I'm spending as little time on campus as possible in my office. But basically, I'm available during that time. The thing to do is to probably let me know that you need to talk to me, and we'll set up a time. The best way is just to email me, or you can do that through Canvas, and let me know that you need to talk. I am available on Big Blue Button, which is the Canvas website, WebEx, and Zoom. My personal rooms are there, so we set up a time, and you just kind of click on the link and come and talk to me. We just got a Zoom license, so I think I'll probably be using Zoom as my class as way of talking with you. It just depends. If Zoom gets overwhelmed, I may go to Big Blue Button instead. Because it's much less used than Zoom is. So it'll either be Zoom or Big Blue Button. I've already talked about the class attendance being optional. This is looking at the course description. This is overview of general psychology as a field, chances are it is probably much more than what you think it is. You think of psychology, perhaps you think of like people dealing with behavior disorders, but actually it's a lot more than that. We'll get to that in our first lecture. So, we've got here just a general comprehensive introduction to psychology. Now, I will tell you that is kind of what makes this course tough. So when I was undergraduate, general psych was actually my toughest undergraduate psychology course because it's all new and you're learning for the first time, and it's learning a lot of basic information. The advanced courses are actually easier than the introductory courses. So be prepared to take the time and put in the effort. And when you watch the lectures, please be fully present as you watch them. I have assigned for you a 20-minute video on how to study during the pandemic. I want you to watch that. You may have to watch it for other courses. You don't have to watch it uniquely for my course. As long as you watched it for at least one course, then that's fine. So he'll give you a lot of study tips and hints about how to do well. So this class is online, and you'll be watching the lectures. I strongly recommend taking notes on the lectures, just as you would in a regular lecture. It will help keep you involved. It'll help keep you engaged, and it'll help you to learn. A lot of people feel like they don't have to take notes on recorded lectures because it's always there. That's really a mistake. Also, a lot of people will listen to a lecture while they're doing other things. That's also a mistake. That's really going to hurt your learning. So try and take time and treat it just like a regular lecture and be fully present and fully engaged as you're watching these lectures. And I'll do my best to be interesting. Okay, so here's the textbook. So you should have gotten this textbook. And plus, I'm using the read and practice feature. It's a software feature. So there are two options in the bookstore. There's the loose leaf copy of the textbook, which doesn't have the read and practice feature. Then there's the electronic version, which has 6 months access to the digital book. It has an audio book, and it's got the read and practice feature. So you can get the read and practice feature. You have access to the digital book for 6 months. If you prefer reading a regular book, or if you want to keep it, for your own use, then you can get the loose leaf book as well. I will say Myers and DeWall is a classic book. It's a great reference. A lot of the things we're going to be talking about in here are quite relevant to other courses. So you might consider getting the book as a reference. We talk about the student learning outcomes here. One thing you'll learn about general psych is that a lot of what you'll learn in here is applicable, not just within psychology, but also to everyday life and to other courses as well. Study skills is just one of those. So psychologists like myself studies how people learn, and that's one of those things you'll learn here that's just really valuable to you in other courses. So to me, I think taking general psych is a real way of getting a leg up on not just understanding how people behave, but in helping you in a variety of other courses as well. On the syllabus, I also have the lecture topics, and I'll be posting these lectures as we go along, as I get them recorded. The exams are going to be about roughly every 2 weeks, and I'll have to let you know when those will be available. This is the first time I've done an online course, and so we're going to see how well that goes. I have no problem telling you that a lot of this is going to be new to me as it's new to you. And if we both work together, I know we'll have a great experience. So 5 midterm exams, those will be multiple choice. Those will be online. Then a special project, which will be a written paper that you'll do later in the semester. I want to have another way of of evaluating what you can do and let you show me how you can learn other than multiple choice exams. So that special project that will be part of it. Then discussions, which will take up another 10%. Now, in addition to the 3 cohorts, I have divided you up into groups of about 6 or 7, right? So this is your group, and the assignment is on Canvas. I'm not exactly sure if you can see that. I've posted a list, but I've also formed the groups, but I don't get to see exactly what you're seeing. So tell me if you can have access to the others members of the class or not. If not, I can arrange to kind of set up the groups. But you need to meet virtually with your group and set up some way that you're going to collaborate and you're going to discuss. So that can be on a social media platform. It can be through Canvas. It can be through texts if you want, although I think text would be a little awkward. But I'm going to give you assignments to complete, and you're going to discuss them, and as a group, you're going to answer it, and then you're going to post your answers on a discussion board. So everyone is going to take turns being the leader of the group, to be responsible for the group. So I really expect everyone to pull their own weight and take responsibility for this group. The reason for the group is because a lot of you are first-year students, and I want you to feel like you get to know other students here. So that's what that group is for. It's your friends in the class, and hopefully you'll also be able to like share notes, share questions, help you prepare for exams. So take advantage of getting to know your classmates. And if you have any questions or if you have any problems with your group, just let me know, and we'll work those out. Okay. There's a bunch of boilerplate stuff on here about health attendance and things like that. I'm sure you've heard a lot about it. Obviously, if you feel sick, don't come to class. If you've been exposed that you know of, don't come to class. Let me know. Let Sanford know, and you know, I'll work with you on that. So I have I've posted a first assignment for you on Canvas. So you should look at that. Part of it you do individually, part of it you do as a group. I forgot to mention to watch the video that's part of the first assignment. Also, I want to get to know you. So I'm asking you to create a video of yourself. You can use your phone. You can use Canvas Studio, which is on Canvas, to record it, and just upload it to the introductions area of the module. And so we can all get to know each other. I've already kind of introduced myself. I took general psych. I still remember it very vividly, long ago. So I went to college and stayed, basically, because I just really enjoy teaching in the whole academic atmosphere. So I want you to give your, where you're from, your year in school, your major, your general interests, and then one singularly mundane fact about you. So I don't want you to have to try and come up with some interesting fact, some just everyday fact, but something that about you. Okay. So just to let you know, I was thinking, like, what would I say if I was a student in here? Well, I play handbells in my choir. That's one thing, in my church choir, and I'm really bad at it, but I get by. That's one thing. The second thing I thought is I've hated okra my entire life. It's just slimy and disgusting, and it's the only food when I was a kid that my parents would not make me eat because they couldn't make me eat it. And I was a produce clerk as one of my summer jobs, and okra is really scratchy when you have to handle it. So I hated it even more after that. So I hate okra in any way, shape, or form. So just something along those lines. Just let us get to know you. Some singularly mundane fact about yourself. So just a few minute video, post it, and especially watch the members of your group so you get the chance to get to know them a little better. And I really appreciate that, and I really look forward to watching those. Let me see here. do go remote, then we'll have to like talk about changes there. But we live in uncertain times right now. So if there's something that comes up that really affects your ability to do well in this class, I want you to let me know about it. So that's especially true if there's illness in your family, if there's death of a friend or family, a loved one. Be sure and let me know, and I will work with you on that. I think that's all I need to say about the syllabus. The policy and academic dishonesty, the Sanford Honor Pledge, you should be aware of, and that's going to be especially important for like online exams. I'm not going to take I'm not going to use technology to try and make sure you're not cheating, because at this point, I think you should be trustworthy. I'm not going to take attendance because at this point, you put in you get out of the course what you put into it. So I'm going to let you be responsible for policing your own actions here. So and until something happens to show otherwise, that's the way I'm going to treat you. Okay. All right. I think that's everything to begin with. The first lecture then will be sort of introduction to psychology, and I'll post that in just a little bit.